Been dating this one girl right now. She's 24, 30, first day. He's like, oh, aren't you gonna tell my mom and my dad?
Right.
Your mom and your dad, what do you want me to tell them? I want you to tell them that we're gonna go out and then I'm gonna go out with you.
Right.
What?
First hour.
Think about the dynamics of this. You think he's gonna try to play games or do anything funny or try to like talk to you while she's talking to 3 dudes on the side? Not gonna happen that way. Not only that, I get good morning texts every day. So I gave you guys my perspective of what's going on in the dating scene. But I'm not gonna leave out other stuff. I'm gonna give you guys all the good stuff, right? Truth is that DR is probably capital. It's like everybody has shit, right?
Right, man, we out here with my boy Manny, fresh out in DR, you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen the kid for like, how long ago was that? Couple months ago.
Couple months for sure.
So my man had me in Santiago, he was going crazy up there, you know, he sent me to the rooster fight and all that, man. Had me in the trenches. But my man is back, so I had to get him back because he broke some big news to me. Right after I left, he told me like, yo, he's moving. He's making a big move to DR. You know, his family is from here, so he's like, yo, I'm gonna lay my head here and do it like that. Did you ever go back to the U.S. or you just stayed here, like when I left?
So, good question, man. I stayed.
You just stayed, right?
Yeah, man. You know, you gotta weigh out your options when you think about where you want to go, different places around the country, what's gonna be right for you. And at the end of the day, for me, DR was right for me.
A lot of guys think of DR, they think of beautiful culture, beautiful, like great food, but they also think about, you know, the dating scene and like, I guess they think like, yo, you know, can they get a girl? Like, how has your experience been dating?
So I'm gonna keep it 100% real, right? Can I do that? Can I do it for them and keep it 100 real? 100 real, right? So this is how it works, right? Because I'm in a small village, it's not that big, right? So once I got there, my aunt, right? She loves the kid, but they bought that culture.
Right.
So she was like, yo, you're 30 and you're not married?
Yeah.
You're not, are you,
giving you the side eye.
You know, you playing different sides of the role or what? I said, nah. No disrespect or nothing, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? That's not. So I was like, nah, it's not even that. It's just, you know, in the US, we don't really like so I have a cousin, her son, he's 30 and he has 2 kids and a wife. This is what I'm talking about. So my aunt was already trying to set me up with girls from the village that are, you know, from the house, de casa, that's how they call it, you know what I mean? And that they're good girls, which hard to find in the US. If you really think about it, to find yourself a nice girl, a home cooked nice girl, you know, that she just wants to have somebody, you know what I mean, that can respect her and be there, but you don't gotta like, you don't gotta do nothing crazy. You just gotta be there, you know what I'm saying, and show love. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I've been dating this one girl right now. First day, she's 24, I'm 30. First day, we go out, just before picking her up, to take her out, she's like, oh, aren't you gonna tell my mom and my dad? Your mom and your dad, what do you want me to tell them? No, I want you to tell them that we're gonna go out and then I'm gonna go out with you. Your mom and dad, she's like, yeah, that's how we do it here.
First hour. What? First hour meeting.
Bro, I go in there, I'm like, hi mom, her dad is right there, you know, and I gotta, oh, how you doing, como esta, you know, whoopty whoop. You know, but that's the difference though. In the US, you're not gonna meet the girl's mom or dad until later on in the picture. Later on. So now think about the dynamics of this. She showed me her mom and dad. Do you think that she's gonna try to play games or do anything funny or try to like talk to you while she's talking to 3 dudes on the side, and it's not gonna happen that way. So that's the situation.
The mindset is more long
The mindset is different. Not only that, I get good morning texts every day.
Every day.
I get a good morning text every day. I get a good night text every night.
Every night.
And guys, we're not even dating. We're not even boyfriend and girlfriend. We just been going on a few times.
It's that respect factor that they have, and that you know, like you're the one that they're focusing on.
And that's the difference.
And if I could just chime in, I don't want to throw this on all Americans. Everybody's different, but I'm just going to generalize. It's on YouTube, guys. I gotta generalize. On a general scale, there's a lot of people, I'm not going to say females, but people in the US that are entertaining multiple people. So it's hard to send 12 people a good morning text. So that definitely plays into it. And I just want to speak on one thing you said, because I think when a lot of guys think about dating in DR, they think they're going to come out here and run rampant. But like you said, like when you got to your village, your aunt was already on you. Like, what we doing here?
Yeah.
Just not to play double.
Sure.
I don't like playing double standards. So that was a good point you brought up. That there are many Dominican men in real marriages, relationships. So on both ends, it's a more traditional culture. Just not the females. I think only guys think, oh, I'm gonna come to DR, and all the guys are just, ¿cómo se dice?
Mujeriego, that you just talk to mad girls at the same time.
Everybody is not on that time.
So I gave you guys my perspective of what's going on in the dating scene, but I'm not gonna leave out other stuff.
Right.
I'm gonna give you guys all the good stuff, right? So the truth is that DR is probably sex capital. It's like everybody has sex here, right? You get down, you know what I'm saying? So there are spots, there are places, there are beaches, there are this, that is catered to just to having a one night type of situation, you know? So, but you gotta know where you're at, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you're going to those spots, you know what that is. But if you're in the village or you're doing city life, you know what that comes with the shorty. So an example, the shorty I'm talking about, the girl, we went out on a date, blah, 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 show me your parents, blah, blah, blah. I ain't get to get a kiss until 2 weeks.
Wow. They won't believe that.
2 weeks.
It's different.
That's wild. I would never do that in the US.
Right.
Forget it. After a date or two, you ain't rocking with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But in this situation, you got to kind of think about it. Like, oh, why this, that, and the third. And she had told me, she's like, no, it's just, because I showed you my parents, this, that, and the third, I have to do it the right way. So mind you, if it took me 2 weeks to get a kiss, the other stuff could take me months. But at the same time, what kind of girl you think I'm getting?
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm getting a good ass girl that's not she's not in the streets, she's not out there, she's not talking to no one else. Because here's the thing, you're not really getting, or you might get it, but the pressure for the girl is more than the pressure for the guy, because it's a village and the family knows. So what does it look like if she's talking to two dudes plus you? So they're gonna be like, and like that because it's a village, everybody talks, right? So it's for a girl she is on her toes to make sure her image stays clean. So here is about the less bodies you have. Right. In the US, it's kind of like a little bit more. You know what I mean?
They don't care about that. Especially in bigger cities, like you were saying. In New York, you go to another part of New York, nobody know your history, so you're good. But we could say many people in these villages, they kind of see in their whole life through this place, and they want to keep their image clean. Because everybody knows.
Huge.
And your reputation matters.
It's huge.
And your reputation falls upon your
family,
name,
your everybody, uncle, everybody.
So you gotta keep that clean. So yeah, we getting a little.
So I'm just trying to give you guys the real juice. I know a lot of people can say a lot of things, but
especially coming from you, cause your feet is on the ground.
I'm here. Like,
out here, and you got like 3 months living, 3-4 months living out here at this point.
Since July.
Since July, damn. So
since July.
You got about 5-6 months.
Something like that. It's up there,
So,
here's a